What's up, guys? Charles Jamabe here with another episode of some Dread Talk questions and whatnot. So this one is not even a viewer question. This one is an awkward wedding question, or awkward wedding conversation question, I guess I should say. So we were at a wedding recently, and someone asked me, like, they were obviously when you're at a wedding, you get these. Well, first off, let's do this. Shout out to Goodwill on my awesome new shirt that I just got, Moving South. It's got like a parrot on there and a cigar and some whiskey or tequila or something. I don't even know what it is, but I think the shirt's awesome. Anyway, back to my story. So I'm at this wedding, and this lady asked me, so what did her dad think the first time he saw you in your dreadlocks? And I was like, well, that's a pretty good question, actually. That's one of those questions I've not been asked yet before that at least I can remember. So I was like, all right, I'll give you guys a quick little answer on what to expect if you are dating someone with dreadlocks, or you have dreadlocks and you're dating someone and you're about to meet their parents. It's simple though. I think obviously first appearances are everything, and the first meeting is everything. But when you walk in, the first thing a parent is gonna think is like, whoa, look at that hair. Unless the parent has dreadlocks, and then you're like, woo, safe. But otherwise, you're gonna walk in, they're gonna look at you and be like, okay, wow, look at this person's hair, like, hippie. But there's two ways that I would think about this. Is that one, if you have dreadlocks, they're kind of like natural and messy and whatever. They're probably going to judge you a little harsher and be like, all right, well, this person obviously is a hippie. What are they? And they're going to kind of grill you and judge you a little harder. Or if you have dreadlocks where you keep them kind of tight and clean, as I tend to do, they might go a little easier on you. But I have found that even with jobs and with parents and whatnot, when I first walked in, they're like, huh, and they kind of like give that look, and they kind of look you over real quick. So judging what else you're wearing as well, so if you're wearing 1996 Jinkos and hippie shawl or whatever, I don't even know, they're gonna judge you hard. But so like usually comes up, they're sitting there, they'll look at you and they'll talk to you and whatever, and then eventually it's, so how long you have those dreads, or that's an interesting hairstyle, So then I tend to break it down for them quite easily, give them the information that I would give you guys as well. Like, I've had my dreads for 16 years. It's a lot of maintenance, but it's kind of worth it. I tend to keep them very clean and proper. That's kind of my style. And I found most times people will respect that once they realize you're not just some dirty hippie, that you actually know about your hair and you actually try to maintain it, and you have to come off as educated and smart as well and polite. If you get very defensive about it, they're gonna be like, oh well, I think the biggest thing is just be yourself. And like back to my story, I guess, when it first happened with me, it was the kind of thing, hey, nice to meet you, oh, you're dating my daughter, oh, yeah, sure I am. No, but it was like, so how long have you had the dreadlocks? Like 16 years, and I just broke it down very, very calmly and coolly, here's, I've had it, I do modeling, and it's kind of like my look, it's my thing, and they kind of respect it. Now, with jobs, on the other hand, I've had many a job where they're like, well, did you cut your hair, or, how long have you had dreadlocks for? Oh, it's here's one I was like, that's a very interesting hairstyle you have there, which is always like, well, okay, not going to get this one. But now I say, yeah, oh yes, but now my answer is always, with the job at least, is I've had it for 16 years, ever since I started, my religion, ever since I got with my religion, it's kind of a hair thing, you don't want to cut your hair, it's part of my religious beliefs now. And then look them right in the eye, it's part of my religious beliefs. Oh, you're not going to hire me because of my hair? Well, guess what? Part of my religious beliefs, and you cannot not hire me because of my hair now. They'll probably give some other excuse, but that's a good way to go. So, my religious beliefs, because a lot of places, especially in the corporate world, even though I have very clean dreadlocks, they're still like, oh, white guy with dreadlocks, I don't know about that guy. But as parents-wise, I think as long as you're a good person and you treat their son or daughter well, or you have someone with dreadlocks, you're worried about them meeting your parents, as long as they treat you well and you're happy and that your parents see you're happy, hair at the end of the day is not that big of a deal. And if they do give you some crap about it, be like, look, if I was bald, would you give me crap? No, you wouldn't, because then I wouldn't have any hair, and then you would be like, oh, you're not going to judge me for not having hair, so why would you judge me for having a lot of hair? So that's just my quick 2 cents. I think if you're happy, your person you're with's happy, and you come off as intelligent, and you're a good person, and you come off as that way, your hair is not going to matter in the long run. The first couple years, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure how long my in-laws decided they liked or didn't like my hair. Maybe they still don't like my hair. I don't know, but they like me as a person now, so, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about the hair as much. It's one of those things. It's just hair at the end of the day, you know, and you have to relate that. It's just hair. It's just hair. I can cut it any moment I want. It's just hair. So that's just my 2 cents. That's all I got on that. You can follow me on Instagram, Charles Yamabe, or you can email me with questions or direct message me on Instagram. My email is charlesyamabe@gmail.com. The next video you'll see why I'm not going to be doing videos for the Dread videos for a couple days, because of the whole thing. But yeah, so that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe right here, and that's it. All right, bye.